center of any new development paradigm for this country, which runs parallel with the production paradigm I spoke of, which works together with the production paradigm I spoke of, is the participation of lower castes, OBCs, Dalits, Adivasis in the wealth of this country. If we look at the largest corporates in this country, they're all owned. None of them are owned by OBCs. None of them are owned by Dalits. None of them are owned by tribals.
जिसके घर पे मीटर की रीडिंग 600 से कम है, उसको बिजली का बिल 0 आएगा।
मेरा बिजली ਦਾ ਬਿੱਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 1 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਵਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ 1 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਵੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਦ ਆਹ ਭਗਵੰਤ ਮਾਨ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਬਣੀ ਆ ਜੀ।
ਮੁੰਡਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਛੋਟਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਪਿਛਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਬਿੱਲ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਆਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਮਾਂ 3500 ਰੁਪਈਆ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਐਤਕੀ 0 ਆਇਆ। ਮਾਂ ਫੇ ਐਸਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਪੂਰੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਏ।
If we look at the biggest media companies that support the Prime Minister, every day we see the Prime Minister's pleasant face, smiling face on these media. None of them are owned by OBCs. None of them are owned by Dalits. None of them are owned by Adivasis. This is the fact. So central to any new development paradigm is the architecture of a new paradigm. And that architecture of the new paradigm can only be built once the caste census is placed on this table. Because once the caste census is placed on the table, we will know exactly how much of this country's wealth, how much of this country's power, how many of this country's institutions are owned by 90% of this country. There are OBC MPs in the BJP. There are OBC MPs in the BJP. There are Dalit MPs in the BJP. There are Adivasi MPs in the BJP. Remember, you are OBCs, you have 50% of the population and you have absolutely no power. I know that you're sitting there and you cannot even open your mouth. That is the truth of the country.
प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा आपको दिखाई नहीं देता है।
जाति जनगणना,
प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा आपको दिखाई नहीं देता है।
आर्किटेक्चर,
आप अंधे हो गए हैं।
पार्टिसिपेशन, रेवोल्यूशन इन दिस कंट्री दैट वी आर गोइंग टू ब्रिंग।
चेहरा नहीं दिखता, ये अंधेरा हो गया है।
पार्लियामेंट में है,
ये कुछ दिखता नहीं है।
सोनिया गांधी, प्रियंका,
ये लीडर ऑपोजिशन को कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता है। ओबीसी बात करते हैं।
So the idea is, Speaker sir, the idea. Speaker sir, so the idea is, on one side, allow India and the Indian youngsters to participate in the coming mobility revolution. Allow them to participate in building robots, in building drones, in building electronic items, in building EVs. And on the other side, running parallel.
मैंने उनको ही मना
किया। The country, Speaker sir.
ऐसा नहीं है। आप भी बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस करते हैं।
Okay, Speaker sir. So parallel ideas. One idea, participate in the mobility revolution. Whether you're thinking of economy, weapons, production, healthcare, India should participate in this revolution. India should become the master of the electric motor, master of the battery, master of optics, and master of AI applied on top of that production system. Now imagine the power of AI when we apply it to the caste census. You imagine what we will do with AI and what we will do with the social revolution in this country when we start to apply AI on the data that we get from the caste census. So we are going to run a parallel track. On one side, participation, revolutionizing the participation of Dalits, OBCs, Adivasis in the ruling of this country, in the institutions of this country, in distribution of wealth of this country. And on the other side, parallel track, challenge the Chinese and participate in the revolution and defeat the Chinese in electric motors, batteries, solar panels and wind. So that is the first two parts of any presidential election address that any India Gathbandhan leader would give you. The final, of course, we go back to the Constitution. This, our favorite, just like the production system is a weapon, just like Jati Jangarna is a weapon of transformation, this is what the entire architecture is built on. I remember before the elections, all of you were saying 400 par, and you were saying you would change this. And then I was glad to see that the Prime Minister walked in and then was forced to bow his head in front of the Constitution. It was a moment of pride for all Congress people that we had explained to the Prime Minister and to the whole country that no force will dare touch this. I know that the RSS has never accepted this. Mohan Bhagwatji has said that India didn't get independence in 1947. He has said that this constitution is meaningless. I know that that is at your heart. We will never let your dream come true. This constitution is going to rule India always. Now,
एक मिनट आप प्रतिपक्ष के नेता हैं, मेरा आपसे आग्रह है कि जो विषय आप रखें वह तथ्यों के आधार पर रखें, उचित होगा। मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा, और जो सदन के सदस्य नहीं है उनकी चर्चा न करें।
बताता हूं सर, मोहन भागवत
आप नियम प्रक्रियाओं की पालन करें, आपसे अपेक्षा।
सर, मोहन भागवत जी ने स्टेटमेंट दिया।
मोहन भागवत का स्टेटमेंट
सर, Speaker sir, Mohan Bhagwat ji made a statement saying that India did not receive independence in 1947. It received independence when the Ram Mandir was inaugurated. We will place that on the table.